What's holding people back?
I think people don't do very much. I think people do a lot of talking about doing, not a lot of doing. And I think it's the doing that does everything. And I think and whether it's lack of motivation, lack of focus, lack of 100 different things, it just comes down to number of actions taken per unit of time. And I think the vast majority of people just wildly underestimate the volume that's required. And I think that's like, I hit on this so hard because like when I'll tell you a story to illustrate the point. When I had my first gym, I had a mentor who told me that he got all of his leads off of flyers. And so that's what he did. And so I put out a flyer and I waited 2 weeks and one guy called me and said, "Hey, you dinged my Mercedes." And I was like, it's the only call I got. So I called the mentor up 2 weeks later and he's like, "Hey, how'd that go?" And I was like ready to I was like, "It didn't work," and he was like, and he like totally took it in stride. And he was like, "Well, what was your test size?" And I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" He was like, "Well, what was your test amount?" I was like, "Well, I mean, I put out 300 in